In the heart of Ijebu-Ode, where the wind carries secrets and the trees remember old quarrels, two families lived across the same dusty road, but never crossed paths. The Adewales and the Fayemis, rivals since the time of palm wine tapping and cocoa farming. Their hatred was old, deep, and dangerous. Yet, love. Love doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't care about old grudges. And sometimes it walks right into war, smiling like a fool. My name is Omotoke Adewale, daughter of Chief Adebayo Adewale, the man who controls over half the cocoa trade in our region. I was raised like a princess, shielded from the harsh winds of reality, taught to never speak the name Fayemi without venom in my throat. But fate, oh, fate is a reckless drummer. I met Ayotunde Fayemi on a rainy Tuesday. I had gone to the market to buy pepper and tomatoes for my mother's ogbono soup when a wild goat broke loose from its owner and charged straight at me. "Move!" a voice shouted. I froze. The goat came like thunder, but strong hands caught me. He pulled me into his chest, and time paused. Rain, crowd, goat, and noise all disappeared. There was only his face, tall, gentle eyes, a scar on his forehead that looked like a question mark, and a smile, slow, knowing, dangerous. He said, "You should be more careful. Not all goats are as polite as me." I blinked, confused, then said, "Thank you. What's your name?" He hesitated. "Ayo. Just Ayo." We didn't exchange numbers, but I saw him again the next day and the day after, always by coincidence, until coincidence became conspiracy. We fell in love, secretly, wildly, until the day I told him my full name and he told me his. I was Omotoke Adewale. He was Ayotunde Fayemi. The blood in my veins turned cold. My lips went dry. I staggered back as if he had stabbed me. "No, you can't be." "Yes, I am." "You're a Fayemi?" His face crumpled. "And you're an Adewale?" I thought I had escaped the curse, but here we are. From that day, our love turned from sweet honey to dangerous fire. We began to meet at night, by the abandoned well, in the bush behind Baba Ismaila's cassava farm. We kissed like fugitives, spoke in whispers, and dreamed of escaping to a place where our last names didn't matter. But Yoruba land is not forgiving. Aunt Iyakudi, the village gossip, saw us one evening. Her mouth is faster than a radio. By morning, our love was the headline of every mouth in Ijebu-Ode. The Adewales were furious. The Fayemis were insulted. Chief Adebayo called me a disgrace. He slapped me twice. My mother wept all night. Ayotunde's father, Pa Fayemi, threatened to disown him. He shouted, "You will not bring a snake into my house." We tried to run away. We planned it for a Thursday night, but the elders found out. And then something worse happened. A secret was revealed. A secret that had been buried for 23 years. Not only was I married to my enemy's son, I was married to a truth that could destroy everything I believed about my family. The house was unusually quiet that evening. After the chaos in the village, after my father's threats and my mother's long silence, I locked myself in Mama's old room. It smelled like shea butter, camphor and powder comforting, but today even that could not soothe my storm. Mama had always told me, "Kò sí ohun tí ojú kò ní rí, ṣùgbọ́n kò bóbó ní àmàsò." There is nothing the eyes won't see, but we don't say everything we see. I remembered her saying that the night before she passed, holding my hand with tears in her eyes, begging me to always listen to my heart and to someday forgive her if truth ever stings me. I didn't understand then, but now I had to. Inside Mama's carved wooden box were old wrappers, worn out family photos, and then an envelope, yellowed, sealed with wax, addressed to me, to Omotoke, if the past ever finds you. I opened it. My hands trembled. My daughter, if you are reading this, then the past has come calling, and I am sorry. Many years ago, before I met your father, I loved someone else. His name was Fatai Fayemi. We were young, rebellious, in love. But your grandfather, the mighty Chief Olalekon Adewale, forbade it. He said Fatai's family was beneath us, that the Fayemis were cursed and dishonorable. He made me choose. I chose my family, but not before I had a child, your sister. Her name was Moronkeji. She died at birth, or so I was told, but now I know they lied. I believe she was taken from me to bury the shame. If Ayotunde is truly Fatai's son, then maybe, just maybe, he is your find the truth before hate destroys what love is trying to rebuild. Mama. I dropped the letter. My world began to spin. Could it be? Could Ayotunde be my half-brother? No. No. I needed answers. The next morning, I dressed in plain Ankara and tied a scarf over my head. I walked across the village square, past the stares, the whispers, the judgment. I went straight to the only person alive who knew the truth. Iya Fosere, my late mother's best friend, a midwife, and the oldest living gossip in Ijebu-Ode. She looked at me from behind her curtain of tribal marks and wrinkles. She said, I knew you would come. Tell me the truth, Iya, she sighed. What your mother never knew is that her daughter didn't die. I froze. She lived, but the Adewales paid me to tell her the child was stillborn. They said it was to protect her reputation. But the truth, the truth is this. Your sister is alive. She was adopted, taken far away. And Ayotunde, he is not your brother. As the days passed, I realized that my marriage was not just a union of love, but a strategic move in a game of power and revenge. Stay tuned for part 2, where the drama, romance, and suspense unfold.